Hey up guys, how you all doing? Welcome back for another guide video on the PTG Volvo's Brands Hatch. So today I'm going to try to give you a bit more in depth with braking points and stuff like that. But I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that commented and liked the last video. The comments were from Triad, Lawrence, Nexus and Terry, I believe it was. So big thank you. I'll throw them up on screen for you. Hopefully this helps you out massively. Just let me know on the comments, just give me some ideas for what you want to see. But today I'm using the same tune as before that Lawrence was for Road Atlanta. And the time I did was a 1:31.887. So now I'm going to bring up the telemetry. We're coming up to here, you see I'm staying right and then slowly drift out wide to the left here. Just for the two board you want to be braking slightly. I'm going off what it says in here. So let's just see. It says I'm braking now. So just is that just at the two board? No, just before the two board I'm braking. And then you want to try slowly guide it in, get it up on the curb here, try slightly touch the grass on the inside, let it drift out wide and then touch the white line just on the exit. And here you want to brake down to first, use first gear for this next corner. I'll go a bit wide, I've went in a bit too hot. But if you watch here now, I've used the power of the car's all-wheel drive to spin it round, get on the throttle. Don't be afraid to get on the power with this. And then here, big thing I've learned here is that you're on a downslope here, and it should be common denominator, that you should be braking here, common sense, sorry. Braking a bit earlier than what the red line's telling you, and then staying in second. Try to clip the curb on the inside, I went a bit too wide, but I made up for it by getting on the power again. So next corner, you want to get on to first. I went down to first here. I clipped the inside curb there and used the power of the car again to swing it out wide, making sure that I'm keeping the car straight. And then coming up to here, this part is going to be massive for a lot of people. So again, braking just after the two board, I think it's just after the two board. I'm going down to third gear. And then what you want to do is here is you want to drift it out wide, a tiny bit of throttle. Getting on the inside curb there, not too much, because if you get on it too much, the car will spit out. Just enough. And then powering out wide. This tune, it doesn't really have much power coming through that corner, but then here, brake again, stay in third. Try to get as much as you can on that inside curb. As you can see, I've still got loads of room for cutting that inside there. So you want to get as much as you can, and then power out wide, touching the outside curb. And powering all the way down to the next part, uphill here, so you can brake actually a bit later than what you actually think here. I tend to brake early though, tap the brakes early and guide it in instead of, because it just seems to be ploughing this car. So you brake a bit earlier, I would suggest, and then try to get as much on the curb as possible, drift out wide again, maybe cut the, just like touch that white line on the exit, and then here down into second, try and make sure that you get all of the inside curb here. As you can see, I've used absolutely everything on that inside curb. And then power all the way out wide, touching the outside curb, coming up to the last corner. And then you want to brake early again. You're going uphill, but you think you can brake later. I brake early. I brake just before the red line. And then use second. I would normally get on the inside curb, but I went a bit far wide. And then here, stay all the way over to the right hand side. As you can see, I think I actually get on the grass a tiny bit. Yeah, just a smidge. Not enough to unset the car, but just a smidge. And then power all the way up to the last corner. And then obviously, if you are going on for another lap, slowly drift out wide to the left. Hopefully that helps you out, guys. Make sure that you enjoy watching the real-time lap. It should help you. If I may have, like, you know, the replay can sometimes be a bit dodgy and give me the wrong information. So hopefully me explaining it like this and then watching the real-time one, you can see what I'm trying to get at. So yeah, make sure you have a good one, guys. Be sure to follow, subscribe, leave comments for me so I can throw them up on the screen, and leave a like, obviously. Peace out.